Welcome. This is an interview to know more about you and your business. Okay, so we'll start with knowing some small information about you. So we'll first ask what your full name is.
I'm Peter Kwaku Anowie.
Okay. Please, what's the name of your business?
The name of my business is Koliks Company Limited, and popularly known as Koliko.
Okay. Do you have an email address?
We have an email address. It's info@kolikoware.com.
Okay. So, in which area or where exactly is your business located?
Okay, currently our business is located behind Energy Choice Mats.
Okay. So, coming to the more personal questions, how do you define success?
I see a successful entrepreneur to be somebody who is more innovative, who tries to identify a particular problem within his or her society and tries as much as possible to offer solutions to it.
Okay. So what would you say are some of the key traits a successful entrepreneur should have?
I think a successful entrepreneur should be somebody who is more innovative in the sense that he's able to easily turn problems into solutions. Somebody who is ready to take calculated risk. As an entrepreneur, you should be able to take calculated risks. It's not every risk that you're supposed to go in for. And also, a successful entrepreneur, or the trait an entrepreneur can also possess, is somebody who has a good leadership and managerial skills. If I say good leadership skills, well, you are supposed to identify the people you are working with, know their strengths and their weaknesses, and based on that, you use it to the advantage of the society.
So we would ask, what are the key learning points or some of the key learning points you've encountered through your entrepreneurial journey?
I think all my entrepreneurship journey, I've learned so many stuff, as in trying to even identify the needs within the society. As I said, Koliko is a social enterprise that we use waste materials, or we turn waste materials into innovative goods, into innovative footwear. So why are we doing that? We are doing that to try to protect the environment for our next generation, and also we do that to also give employment opportunity, decent employment opportunities to the youth within the society.
Okay. So what do you think sustains your company in the low moment?
I think what sustains our company is our vision and goal, because of what we do. We are trying to make sure that the whole world or our society fall in love with waste materials, because these waste materials, these used jeans, these used clothing, after using them, you don't know how these things decay or how these things pollute our environment. Because some people just dump them on the various landfills. Some people also burn it. All these things causes pollution into our environment. So here is the case, we Koliko, where we come together, we pick these things up, and we try to make something more sustainable, something more useful, so that at the end it will protect our environment. So these are the stuff that we are doing that causes or that make us more sustainable within our society.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, what would you say are some of the key achievements that you've attained during your entrepreneurship journey?
Some of the key achievements that I and my company, we have achieved is: one, the employment opportunities we are giving to the people within our society. Also, the free apprenticeship training process we undertake within our society, because we kind of give skill to people who are ready and interested to learn something. So all these things are achievements that Koliko is doing, and also trying to turn waste materials into finished goods in a way of what's protecting our environment. All these things are achievements that Koliko has or is still undergoing.
Okay, thank you very much. Please, what would you say informs your team formation process?
Okay, our team formation process is we pick skilled work, both skilled and unskilled workers. So the skilled workers, we try to give them education as to how they can use waste materials into finished goods, and to our into our unskilled workers too. What we do is we give them formal apprenticeship training as to how to turn waste materials into finished goods. So that informs our processes.
Okay, so how do you determine if your product is market ready?
We determine that our product is market ready because you are supposed to identify a problem, and also the problem you identify, you try to create a product or a service out of that. You take it to the market, you take it to your society, and see that people are ready or people are interested to patronize those products or services that you have taken to the market. If you are able to see that, then mean your product or your service is market ready.
Okay, so what do you think is the right time to scale into other markets, with or without funds?
I think the right time to scale into the market with or without funds is after identifying the problem within your society. You are supposed to take the solution to them, and people will buy into it, and at the end you will get your funds from them.
Okay. In the Ghanaian context, what are some of the key things you look out for with investors?
With investors, I think the key things I would look out for with investors is an investor who understands what we are doing. Because before somebody would give you his or her money, he's supposed to have you are supposed to be like-minded with that person. He's supposed to fall in love with what you are doing. You are also supposed to understand what he needs, so that both of you can come together into a common ground and achieve your goal.
Okay, so in a pitching scene or in a pitching environment, what are some of the things you think investors also look out for in your business?
I think investors normally look out for, in terms of pitching my business to investors, they would see to it that my company is investment ready. If I say my company is investment ready, what do I mean? A company who is investment ready is somebody who has been able to identify a problem and who has the right requisite resources to turn those problems into a solution. So that's one. And also investors will look out if I have proper bookkeeping or bookkeeping in terms that I'm able to have my income and statements accurate. I record all the expenses, I record all the income that comes in. Because there is the case, these investors, they need your financial history before they can support you. With that, a business without a financial history will never get funds.
Okay, so what advice would you give to the startups who are now seeking for their first round of investment or their first round of money to be received?
I think with my Koliks startups or with the new startups that are looking forward for funds, what they are supposed to do now is they are supposed to make sure that they have a good bookkeeping for their businesses. Because every investor would like to check your books, would like to know more about your finances before they give you. So if they are not keeping good bookkeeping, they are supposed to start now. And also they should make their self-investments ready so that investors would see them more attractive to give them whatever they want.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to ask how you raise funds for your business. How did you raise funds to start your business?
Okay, I think how I started raising funds for my business is normal savings and also friends support. That's what I used to raise the initial capital for my business.
Okay, so what are some of the good strategies that have worked for you?
Some of the good strategies that has worked for me is building a good team and trying to sell my vision to the team, because human resources is the key. And no matter what, you would work with people. If these people don't understand, I always say that as an entrepreneur, anything you establish or anything you start, it's your dream, it's your baby. So if you are trying to bring people together, let them understand the dream. It's your dream, not their dream. So if they don't understand your dream, things wouldn't work. So first of all, it should start from the human resources, the people you are working with them. Let them understand their dream. Let them understand where you want to go, so that together you can build a formidable business or company. So these are the steps I do.
Okay, so what would you say are the fundamental pillars of starting a company?
So fundamental pillars of starting a company is one, having a good plan. So you can just draft your business plan. Business plan shouldn't be anything voluminous. Just try to understand what you want to do, where you want to go. Have good team. Try to bring your team together. Although you have other issues picking teams, but try to build a formidable team, because it's the team that are going to push your businesses up. And also work on your finances. Know how to understand the finances of the business, understand the game you are going to play. If you don't understand the game you are going to play, it will be very challenging. So what I normally advise people or startups is, first of all, they should have a proper plan for their business, and also they should try and get a team, a formidable team that would help them grow that business. And after that, the rest will be bonuses for you.
Okay. So what do you think some of the unique opportunities, or what do you think are some of the unique opportunities that exist in the ecosystem which new startups can tap into?
Okay, some of the opportunities, right now there are so many opportunities, and I can even give an Icode as an example. So Icode is a hub that tries to help startups within our ecosystem. So you can just go to these people to give you this training, give training about what you are even doing. They will give you more, or they will throw more light on what you are doing. So all these things are opportunities we are supposed to follow. And also we should be ready to learn more new things. We should have these kind of this peer-to-peer relationship. Because whatever you are doing, maybe some people have already started. So what do you have to do? You are supposed to learn from these people. You have to get good mentors. You talk to these mentors, share your problems with them, and let them give you a good solution to whatever problem you have for your business or for your startup.
Okay, thank you very much. What are some of the unique components that you think an accelerator program in Ghana should focus on?
I think the unique components accelerator agencies in Ghana should look out for is they should try to understand each entrepreneur or each startup and give them the right technical advices they need. Because it's the right technical advices that are going to help their businesses to be more sustainable. So if you accelerator company or accelerator agency, you want to assist startups, get or understand what they are doing and give them the right technical lessons or opportunities they might need to grow their businesses.
Okay, thank you very much. In your opinion, which of these two is ideal for the growth of a startup? Volume or value?
I think value.
Okay. Okay. So, in a sentence or two, what would be your final words to new startups?
My final words to new startup is they should be more focused. They should be self-determined, because the game they are entering, it's not an easy task. It's something that you are supposed to sacrifice a lot to achieve whatever you are supposed to achieve. So if you stay focused, you can do it. You just have to stay focused and have that kind of self-enthusiasm to do more and to do better. And at the end, it would pay.
Okay, thank you very much.